Parsha Shlach, the bulk of the Parsha, most of the Parsha is taken up by the story of the Meraglim, of the evil spies that came and they spoke Lashon Hara about the Eretz Yisrael. Very interesting, the Ramban points out, if you look at the Psukim, they first came and they first spoke about the strong people that live there, the people that the fruits are very nice, of course, Efeski Azam, but the people are very strong, and we don't know if we can win them in a war. Maybe we're going to lose if we fight against them. And then it says, Vayas Kolev, he calmed down the nation. He got everybody to be quiet, and he said, no, we can. We have Hashem with us. We can do it. We can. We can. And then the pasuk continues, says, Va'anoshim asher olu imay, the other spies, the 10 other spies, excluding Yeshua, of course, they said, no, we can't do it. And then they started saying, they started speaking a whole different language. You know, this is an Eretz Echels Yoshveh. It's a land which swallows up the people. People are dying there all over the place. The Ramban says, at this point, they crossed over the line from something called Lashon Hara to Motzi Shemra. And that's why it says, they took out, they extracted the evil speech about the land, Dibas Haaretz, something that didn't exist at all. People are dying. Which people are dying? It's not a place that swallows up the people. Yes, there are midrashim, that there were levites there, that there were funerals going on. But in general, if you look in the Sukkim in Yeshua, when they came to the cities, there was a plenty of population there. It was a very populated land. Many different nations lived there, and with large populations. To say that people are dying over there, this was complete false, says the Ramban. And it was because of that. And this is when the people started to panic. That's when people started to cry, they started to scream. It seems, says the Ramban, that at the point when Kalev was saying that no, we can be victorious, we can go, we can fight against them. So then they were losing their hold on the people. Some people were on his side, some people were on their side. Oh, maybe yes, maybe Kalev's right, maybe they're right. When they started saying this falsehood that people are dying there, then the people started panicking. No, we can't go there. That's why it says the Ramban at the end of the parasha, it says Vayamuso anoshim v'tziyi dibas hara rava magefa. The people who took out the dibas hara, they extracted this evil speech. They died with a magefa, with the magefa that struck them, with the terror that Rashi says what happened to them. But they died a terrible death. Why did they die a terrible death? Not because only of the Lashon Hara. The Lashon Hara was bad enough, but because of the Motzi Shema, the falsehoods that they said. That's what really got them into trouble. That's what really got them the terrible death and the terrible punishment of the death that they got. We know that, says the Ramban, Diba, the word Diba, which means evil speech, comes up also in Parshas Vayeshev. It says that Yosef brought the Diba to the father. It was bad. Yosef had no right to do that. It was Lashon Hara. He shouldn't have done it. But it says that he brought the Diba to them. It says he brought something that existed. He said something that was true. They were eating Erev Nachai, whatever it was. He was wrong in the way he perceived what they were doing. But he told Yaakov something which actually happened. It was true. It was Lashon Hara. It was terrible. Of its times, tens of mitzvahs that people violate when they speak Lashon Hara. It's not Motzi Shema. The problem is that the Yetzer Hara, he comes to us and he says, speak Lashon Hara about him, speak Lashon Hara about him. We start speaking Lashon Hara, and our words are not accepted. Not everybody wants to hear Lashon Hara all the time. And then we start crossing the border. Oh, not only that, something else. And then they started saying, the people are dying there, and it's a terrible land. Then they started panicking. The line between Lashon Hara and Motzi Shema is a very, very, very thin line, and we cross it very, very easily and very simply. Chas v'shalom, we fall into the problem, the aver of Lashon Hara so often, but the Lashon Hara is bad enough. But then we cross over to the Motzi Shema, that's something very terrible. Hashem Baruch Hu should help us, like the tefillah that we say, but we should always think only good about other people. We should only speak good about other people. Other people should only think good about us and speak about us. There should always be ava and achva and achdus. We should learn from this parasha how terrible Lashon Hara is, and how even more terrible Motzi Shema is, and how quickly a person can fall. These great tzaddikim, we were told that the Meraglim were great tzaddikim. They were people of stature, but still even they fell Lashon Hara, and then from Lashon Hara, how they fell so quickly from Lashon Hara to Motzi Shema, which caused the entire destruction and the entire terrible tragedy of the Meraglim. Good Shabbos.